So this weekend was the NA Full Invitational, and we're going to be looking at the best goals that were scored. Along the way, I'll explain a little bit about the format, and at the end, I'll explain what all these results mean. Day 1 was a Swiss bracket where you either win 3 to advance to the playoffs on Saturday, or lose 3 and you are eliminated. This was the third and final event, so the remaining teams are battling it out to qualify for the full major. In round 1, Optic were against Complexity, and Magic Bear scored this unconventional redirect coming off the backboard.
Are coming.
I mean, what we definitely do know, Chief, is that is now, well, it was 6 unanswered goals for Complexity right there until Optic Gaming just creak open a door that was beginning to look like it was shut.
Magic Bear.
In the same game, CRR was able to close out the game with a clean double touch.
But then that's where you want to play them, just your most solid game, right? Clean rotations, clean 50-50s, try and get in your opponent's space. Don't let them do this. CRR, he threatened one of these earlier. This one he wasn't missing.
Is that the move? I mean, just have CRR go challenger ball in the corner.
However, Optic were able to complete the reverse sweep with a nice passing play in Game 5 overtime.
They gave you an opening. You got to be able to run with it. Weak touch from CRR. Riddles rightly leaving it for Magic Bear. Hoping for AJ. Down across to Magic Bear. They're going to close it out. Optic Gaming indeed pull the miracle off.
Optic, where were you those first 2 games? Where was this version of you?
Round 2 was an NA Classic, which was NRG vs G2. Chicago saves his teammate's shot to show him how it's done with a clean double touch.
I think he needed the help, but the ball, just where it got placed, it was just unscorable. Atomic with a bouncer. Combined, I think Chicago just cleared that ball. Does he score? You're joking. He's going to steal he's going to save his teammate's goal, and then he's going to get a couple of bumps and demos from his teammates. And he's gonna score?
So, in the same series,
G2 were able to close out the series comfortably. In round 3, V1 faced off against Furia, and Com managed to hit a flip reset past the South Americans.
You know, we just need to win one more, and then you start playing a little bit more defensive. You go away from what you know, but Com's not trying to do that right now. The reset comes out, bang, gets it in behind the defender. V1. This could be a great start here.
Rotterdam is in their eyes, it's in their mind, and it's also in the wheels of Com.
However, Yanks was able to return the favour with a flip reset double touch.
All I'm seeing is blue right now in the field because it's always in V1's end, and the shot comes out. Yan, perhaps flip reset. Oh, top beats as well. Stop it, Yan.
Yan, the beautiful, the wonderful. Onto the backboard, on the flip reset. Into the top corner. I love flip resets off the backboard.
Furia ended up winning the series 3-2. NRG vs FaZe was round 4, where the winner would advance to Saturday. Unfortunately for NRG, FaZe brought their A game and scored 2 nice goals in Game 4 to win the series.
It's not that they've lost the individual ability, you know. Even Garrett said, what a touch, what a handoff here. We'll get back to NRG in a moment. I need to break down this goal here. First killer gets the 1, gets the 2 touch over the pop of Garrett, and Typical's ready for that. That's the difference. The defense wasn't ready for that X off the mirror achieves, and they can get the dub. But again, look, it's just an open F. Typical gets his. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Sitting in front of the play, redirect onto the backboard, and then gets what an angle coming out on there. It's typical.
The final match of Day 1 was the South Americans battling it out to qualify for Saturday, and Card finishes off Game 1 with a banger.
Well, the freestylers do their thing, but anyway, here we are in this game here. Card off the ceiling, gets a double touch. Can he finish off? Bang, ceiling reset, backboard double. 4-0. This has been utter dominance from Furia.
Hello, King Card. So clean up to the ceiling, towards the backboard.
The series went to Game 5, and Complexity got a pretty free goal to close it out.
Card comes out. The demo does come out, but seems like Fury is going to be okay with that one. Yan's last man. He gets beaten out to an open net. AJG goes bang, puts it away.
Whilst this was going on, NRG were up against Knights, fighting for their tournament life alongside trying to qualify for the full major. Unfortunately, NRG lost the series and ultimately did not qualify for the major, which I will talk more about at the end of the video. This was the bracket after Day 1. So moving on to the quarterfinals in Day 2, which was Gen G against V1, and both teams were able to hit a couple clean clips.
Version 1, at least in my opinion, is a little bit slower. You know, you'll have somebody like Beast Mode or Com flying forward, and they'll win a challenge, or maybe they'll just do everything by themselves. Com from his own end, gets the flip reset, and doesn't even need the help of his teammates.
Oh, it's so good from Calm. Jack even throws the nice shot in chat. It's the demo. Beast Mode gets the 50. The Chronic is going to find Nolly on the side wall. Transition for Gen G. Back to Chronic. Chronic towards the net. Oh! Chronic with a massive double tap. The game is on match point.
It doesn't matter if you get scored on with a buzzer beater if the bounces don't go your way.
In the end though, Gen G came out on top. The second quarter was G2 against Complexity, and JNAP shows why he's still consistently playing at the highest level of RLCS.
Again, another big pinch clear to force G2 to try and regain possession. And who cares about that? Float it to JNAPs. Nobody from Complexity put a hand up, and they get punished. Hand down, man down. JNAPs with the flip reset.
The third quarterfinal was Axel vs FaZe, and again, a couple tasty clips came out in the series.
Hey, what a touch from the crossbar, ridiculous. Unfortunate miss for first killer. He's gonna want another look. What is this shot? Posty! Are you kidding?
First, Ajax launches it downfield. Typical was from his own corner, and Mist tries to go back. He thinks at least Typical's gonna get a touch on that ball.
Always in the proper spot. His decision making, top tier in North America. Now he's going in. He can show you up with some mechanics. The decision making's there, but he says, wait, please stop talking about my decisions. Look at my mechanics instead.
And Ajax, he tries to get to the side. He comes in.
FaZe won the series in 6, leaving us with the fourth quarterfinal, which was kind of just the Daniel show.
It's on Sosa. Arsenal keeps it alive. Here comes Daniel from the wing, and he'll score! Getting him to fit in with this squad. He hadn't been involved in the offense as much in the previous couple events. Of course, when you've got Daniel doing this. Look, our entire top 5 from this event could just be Daniel.
The instant flip reset, Daniel.
At times, you start to feel like maybe SSG is coming into their own right at the tail end of the split. Maybe going into the major. Here's Daniel again. You just can't take a second off against SSG the way they're playing right now. Daniel got another to go. Are you kidding me?
Daniel is a joke. And PK are the punchline.
And after day 2, this was the bracket. Day 3 was the semi-finals, and Gen G kept up their insane form, sweeping G2.
That's as many as apparently Jack has in total, the lowest shooting player on Gen G. They've been
goodness.
No way!
Just give him the ball. Apparently, Jack says, go get it, catches the flip reset instantly, and catches it with force. Now, as Chronic, uncontested in the middle of the field around JNAP, and there it is again. Now it's them trying to force G2 back into their own side. Apparently Jack with an aggressive volley right in.
The second semi was Space Station against FaZe, and although there weren't many crazy goals, FaZe managed to close out the series in convincing fashion.
And if this scoreline holds, which hold the phone, it just might not, and it will not, because normally you see Space Station on the winning side of things. Oh, he missed. LJ, he was in a good position playing support, but he didn't get a handle on the ball, and First Killer nails the counterattack. Oh, and I saw him get this ball on his hood. I knew it was game over, and typical running point doesn't even matter.
Despite FaZe's good form, Gen G were too good, and Nolly completed the Brazil in game 1 with a flip reset into a bump.
I didn't expect it to be as dominant and at the forefront of their offense. But it has worked. It's been efficient. Another one, the Brazil guaranteed. I know Chad's going to be loving this one. The Brazil popping off for Gen G. Dorby, what is going on for FaZe Clan?
Dude, Nolly got such a quick reset. First Killer comes across. Mist is actually trying to cover.
In the fourth and final game, Chronic scores a nasty angle double touch, which catches the defense off guard.
So difficult to break through this team. You get a demo, you get a bump on that third man, but then there's another player from Gen G who's also taking you out. Chronic, the double tap, the angle of a lifetime. He goes by himself. Normally you would pass this, Dorby. You pass that.
So Gen G won the full Invitational, looking incredibly strong and the team to beat in North America, qualifying easily as the #1 seed going into the full major. The remaining qualifying teams for the major are FaZe, Version 1, Space Station Gaming, and G2. NRG have been struggling for a while now to produce the results they've been wanting to, as back in the start of the 21-22 season they were looking incredibly strong. After replacing Sizz with Epic Johnny as their coach, they were hoping this was the change that was needed, but after finishing 6th in this split, there's been a lot of speculation in the community that this may have been the last time we will ever see this roster together. Personally, I think they will stay together and try to work it out as a team one last time, but it's impossible to try and predict what they will do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's going to wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next one.